think you're muted right now. Wait, or is it me? Oh, well, well, all right. Let me see. I'm gonna leave and join again. 1 second. See if that helps.
Hello, am I audible now? Yes, I believe I am. And then Derrick is here. This is the story of technical things, You can do all the testing in the world, but when you're going live, when it's in production, you never know what you're going to find. And I really like Krishna, our engineer. He has this quote. We have this quotable section of NextWork. When someone says really interesting or something really worth remembering, we share quotables. And Krishna, our engineer, he says, if if you don't find if you find if you don't find bugs, it's a bad thing because it means nobody's using it. So if you don't run into errors, it means you're not doing anything. Um, and I used to, when I was a project manager, and even when I was teaching computer science in university and running projects, guiding projects, um, if I ask learners, how's it going? What's the status of the project? And they say, everything is fine. That means nothing's happening, nothing's moving. If you're hitting roadblocks, if you're stuck somewhere, it means you are actually moving, ironically. Derrick, for some reason it says we can't see your camera. And I promise you, we were ready like 15 minutes before the event. We had done all the testing. Note to self: don't be ready so early. Just be ready like 5 minutes before. Um, let's see. Hi Shankar, hi Juan, Shane. Good to see you all here. We're just running through a little bit of technical difficulties. No issues there. Derrick, can you try speaking? Mm. Try leaving and coming back again. I wonder what happened. We really tested everything. We could see Derrick. Um, but yeah, good to see all of you here. We have Shane from Arizona, Juan from Mexico, Shankar in Tennessee. Good to see you all. Derrick is joining from San Antonio. Let me give you a little bit of a background on Derrick. Um, Derrick started his tech career in the army, and then he moved into IT help desk. Um, he moved into a SOC analyst role, and he really wanted to get into cloud engineering. And I think at some point he found NextWork, did a lot of projects, and now he's a cloud engineer. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. Hang in there. And no worries, Derrick, take your time. Um, Maybe try leaving and coming back. Is your audio working? Let me see. Hi, Derek. I wonder what happened. Do you guys have any questions for Derek that I can ask? Maybe you can help me ask more questions. I have a rapid round prepared, like 5 questions that I want to ask Derek. Do you have any ideas for that? I'd love to know. Derek, I'm gonna give your whole story uh, while we're waiting for you. I hope that's okay. I don't even know if you can hear me. Try leaving and coming back. Okay, all good. How's everyone today, Shane? How are you today? Juan? Juan, how was the gym today? Okay, Derek, I see you. I'm moving into the stage. Can you hear me? Oh, okay. Shane, can you hear me? Is it something on my end? Um, Derek, are you using the web browser or the app? Juan, you can hear Derek, but you cannot hear me? Hello? Uh, Anybody from YouTube, can you hear me or Derek? Oh, hmm. Okay, I'm going to try again. Can you hear me now? I I could I could just end the event and start again to see if anybody can hear. Those on YouTube, can you tell me if you can hear? Shane, Derek. Hmm. Hi, Deneb. Can you help us and tell us if you can hear me or Derek? No, neither of us are audible. Derek, can you hear me at all? I suppose not. This is so interesting. Hello? Can you hear me now? Hi, Roy. Can you hear us? All right. Maybe we'll end the entire. Let me end the entire event and try again. Derek, I'll tag you when I'm back on here, okay? Thanks to everyone for being so patient with the technical difficulties. Hello, hello. Can you hear me now? I see Juan. Um, is Derek here? Derek, I'm here. Hi, Juan, you can hear me? Roy, good to see you. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Yes, okay. Let's do this. All right. I've invited Derek onto the stage. And I think, yay! What happened? I have no idea.
Yeah, we did an audio and everything test earlier, and somehow now of all times.
I know, right? It just goes to show that no matter how prepared you are, especially when it comes to technical, IT, all that stuff, you just you just don't know.
Yeah, that's true, but we're here now, so amen.
Did it. Okay. I'm just going to create the event, Learner Limelight, meet Derek, and I'm starting this stage. All right. Super, super, super exciting. I'm so glad you're here, Derek. Thanks so much for taking the time today and bearing with all the technical difficulties. I'm so excited. For everyone who's here, welcome to the Learner Limelight session. We've actually have someone whose story looks a lot like how many of us are in the community, coming from IT, security roles, learning cloud on the side, and then breaking into a cloud engineer position. Derek started his tech journey in the Army, moved through
Yes.
help desk and SOC analyst roles, and is now working as a cloud engineer. Derek, thanks again for joining. Would you mind just to get everybody on the same page, um, for anyone who doesn't really know the whole story, give a quick intro of who you are, where you're based, and what you do now.
Yeah, no problem. Well, I'm Derek. Um, so I'm originally from Virginia Beach, Virginia. I joined the army in 2014, where I was an IT specialist, and from there, basic help desk work, some installs here and there, worked with mobile devices. Then I got the army around 2018. Then as a contractor, still help desk. Then I did kind of a how do I phrase it? Kind of overseeing network outages and fix actions. Then from there, I moved to the ACAS team. Then I moved to San Antonio, where I was a SOC analyst from 2021 to September 2025. And here I am now as a cloud engineer for Leidos.
Amazing, 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 amazing. It's huge. Was there a time when there was a moment where you said to yourself, "Oh, I want to be a cloud engineer"?
Yeah, I think working 12 as a SOC analyst. Yeah, I just had enough, honestly. Since 2021, yeah, it can be a little wearing. So it's kind of like I came to the realization that you don't need to work these crazy hours to make a good living. So I looked up like kind of what I can do that has a 9 to 5 schedule and I get my holidays and you get pretty decent pay. And it was cloud engineer. I was like, oh, let me
Mm.
explore this more. And the thing about cloud engineer, I was studying networking on the side while I was working 12s, and it kind of closely aligned with what I was doing because there's a lot of networking in cloud engineering. So I kind of just went with that, and here I am now.
Yeah. Uh, so it sounds like it would have given it would give you a better work-life balance, and that's why you moved into a cloud engineer role.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Were you afraid to change that direction, to make it
Yes, absolutely. Of
pivot?
course. I mean, I don't think it's anything to be ashamed about admitting, but it's a new thing, and you don't want to look stupid, but at the same time, it's something brand new. So there's parts I'm going to look stupid at, and I think that's okay. It's part of learning.
Yeah. I think I hear about this fear all the time in the community. A lot of people say, I feel stuck. I don't know how to get started. I don't know if this is for me. What would you say to someone like that who feels stuck, who wants to make a move, who wants to get into cloud, but doesn't know where to start or
Don't be afraid to pivot. I would much rather pivot and explore other options than stay miserable. Um, I don't know. It's just not worth it to just spend your time and energy at a place you're miserable at. Just
yeah,
pivot. It's hard. If worst comes to worst, you can go back at what you were skilled and proficient at, but
yeah,
pivot, see what happens.
yeah. And it also makes me think with you, Derek. You always talk about how NextWork helped in making that to learn to do the projects. But at some point, you must have gone from seeing a video on NextWork Instagram to like being like, "Hey, I'm actually going to do a project," instead of just like scrolling through the videos. Was there a moment for that?
Yes, I was on the next work Instagram. I think it was Maximus making a video, and one of the videos said comment for more instructions. So I commented, and then hey, here's a platform that actually gives you projects to do and get proficient at, which caters to my learning style. So I actually gravitated towards that. It wasn't just reading a book and taking notes and doing flashcards. It's hey, here's a platform where you can do this, and it walks you through how to do that. And I love that solid learning.
Yeah. How did you start with the projects? Like, did you do a lot of projects? Did you know how to get started? What was that like? You joined the platform and then there's a lot of projects in there, right?
Hmm. It helps that it's sectioned out in terms of
Mm.
security and DevOps. So I just kind of picked what I was doing at the time, and that was networking. And from there, that's kind of where I started. And then I emailed the next work email. I was like, hey, y'all guys have a mentorship program? Like, yeah, actually, you since you pay, yes, we do. I'm like, oh, word. So I kind of explored that and started talking to you, and you booked me out a roadmap. And I kind of just followed that.
Yeah. Yeah, good times. It was so good talking to you that first time, and look at where you are. It's you know, Shree's tearing up. Do you remember your favorite NextWork project?
Um, hmm, Favorite project.
Oh, look, there's Maximus in the audience. Shout out to
Oh, word.
Maximus, and the Instagram video that he had that hooked you. Actually, since Maximus is on here too, I'm curious. Do you remember that first video you saw?
I don't remember, but thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Really do.
But really, hats off to you too, Derek, because it's one thing to see the video. You could save it, come back to it later. You could go into the platform on the phone, but you actually did it. You actually did something about it. I think that's epic. And did you ever, was there like a backlog of things you wanted to do, or how do you go from like thinking about wanting to be a cloud engineer to just like doing it?
To me, it's all about accessibility with the learning, and it was for me. NextWork, it was step by step what you did, and if you got stuck, here's a video to help you out. Oh, great! I can do this. So it really helped having that along to help me along my journey. And
That's amazing.
as you, I think who was on here earlier? Couple videos ago. Nat, once again, her videos kind of just walking people through the videos and the projects, and also having a positive attitude. I was like, oh, all right.
So true. Shout out to Nat. Yeah, she does a lot of the demos and she really shows, she exemplifies that it's okay to make mistakes and go through it.
Yeah.
But really, the credit goes to you for actually doing the projects. If there's a favorite project that you remember, I know we've got one on the call who's doing the networking series. Is there a project that you remember and you're like, aha, I really like I am so glad I did this project. I learned something huge with this.
Nothing specifically, but I will say the networking section because at the time I
Mhm.
was studying a networking class for UMGC, and it's kind of made everything more concrete. It wasn't
Yeah.
just subnets and IP tables. Like, no, here's how to put an IP in the subnet to get your traffic to go where it needs to go. So it made
Right.
everything more concrete instead of just text on the page.
Yeah. So cool. I'm glad you enjoyed the networking series. I think it's great. Great set of projects too. Very like it lays a good foundation to cloud engineering, wouldn't you
Absolutely.
say? Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Derek, did you do certifications as well? Did you get certified while doing these projects, or what was that
Yes.
like?
In May, I got my AWS certification, and I'm working on getting my CCSP certification in a couple months. Um, that's a tough one, but it is what it is. I'm gonna go for it anyway.
Yeah. Were the projects helpful with that with doing the certifications?
Absolutely, absolutely. Because now I'm actually in like, here's what I don't know, a CDN does. Here's what
Mhm.
what's another thing? But it just made everything more concrete, just to wrap it all up.
Yeah, it's one thing to go through the books or go through PDF documents and like study and prepare for the exam. And then you actually do it and you create things and you build things. And then you understand the relationships between the services and how they all work.
Right. Like even now, doing a CCSP, it talks a lot about identity and access management, and that's part of the security projects, identity and access management. And so once again, it makes it more concrete, right? Just doing flashcards or just reading text on the page.
I love that. I love that, Derek. It's so good to hear how NextWork helped you. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm curious. You had a full-time job, like you're a SOC analyst. You have a whole life going on, and still you made time to do projects and study on the side. What was the motivation behind that, and how do you balance that?
A lot of caffeine, probably a unhealthy amounts of caffeine, but my heart didn't give it on me. So yeah, I don't advise anybody to do that. Just but I need something to push me through, and yeah, I'm still here today. So that helped definitely. But yeah, it was just important to just like once again I was working 12 hours a day, and at certain points like yeah, enough of this. Let's get a job where I have a regular 9 to 5 and I can enjoy my life when I can enjoy my life. That was a big part in that motivation.
Yeah. Yeah, that's 12 hours is crazy. You did 12 hours and then you were still preparing. Like, what
Yes,
did your
I was taking a
day?
nap when I got home. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, yeah, it was hard to juggle. My girl wasn't happy with me at the time. Like, hey, what's going on? Like, hey, I get it. And I'm sorry, but let me just do this, please.
Can you tell me like what your day looked like? How did you balance it? Like how when did you wake up and when did you go to bed?
Well, I worked from midnight to noon, so oftentimes like before work, I'll prepare my study material that I did already. Like I'll have notes and everything. And did I say this out loud? During my break, I studied. There we go. During my break, I studied. Yeah, just that's the truth. Don't believe me. So and then I just kind of just rinse and repeat. My days off, I'll go to the library and kind of just look at my notes. So it was difficult, but once again, a lot of caffeine and a lot of convincing my girlfriend like, hey, please just let me do this. I promise it'll pay off. And yeah, amen.
Oh, and so when you got your cloud job, cloud engineer, you made it and goal achieved, mission accomplished. Did you take her out? Did you guys celebrate big?
Yeah, it was kind of like, see, I told you. Like, yeah, but yeah, definitely.
Amazing, amazing. Um, yeah, it's so cool to hear that you were consistent, persistent, determined, and it also sounds like there was a lot of saying no to certain things and saying, "Hey, I got to do this," and I don't think that's easy.
It's not. But also having like a big picture goal helps. And
Mm,
I think ultimately, like she saw the 12s kind of wearing on me too, and she had a
mm,
regular 9 to 5, so she was kind of like, you know what, this is wearing on you, and I can see it on you. So, yeah, please get this 9 to 5 job. And
yeah,
I'll definitely say working 9 to 5 as opposed to 12 is great. Have my holidays back, have some free
yeah,
time back, and yeah,
that's amazing. Um, it's it's really cool that you took you have that determination. I mean, your determination and persistence, it speaks volumes, and that goes without saying. But it's really cool that NextWork projects and the certifications were also helpful. What was the process of like applying for jobs, getting that interview process? If you had to take three takeaways and say, hey, if you can do these three things, you're more likely to make a break into the field.
I choose 3 things. Use the tools available to you. For instance, your documentation for next work will really help you.
Mm,
Thing I did, um, I took my documentation, put put it through Chat GPT, like, hey, make this a resume appropriate bullet, and
mm,
that helped a lot. And it's your work. Because not like you're cheating, you're making it up. You did the project, so it's your word. It's your material you're putting down there.
yeah.
So we'll do that. What else would I say as far as the whole process? Hmm,
So first one is showcasing your skills. Like you're building all these
yes,
projects, learn to put yourself out there, take the documentation, use AI, use whatever tools you have, and make sure you're communicating to the best way possible what your skills and knowledge where you're at, right?
that's correct.
Yeah.
Another one. Make it a goal. Apply to, I don't know, at least 5 jobs in a week.
Yeah.
Just go, just start applying, see what happens. Shoot your shot, just shotgun it and see what happens. Someone will call back, maybe not immediately, but just keep doing it 5 times a week, see what happens.
Yeah. Was that what you were doing? Applying? On that note, Derek, so many people, I hear so many people saying, "Hey, I'm not ready to apply for jobs. I don't think I know enough. I think I need to build some more skills. I need to do some more projects. I need to a better portfolio. I need more certifications. Then I will be ready to apply for jobs."
Kinda say it nicely. Uh, don't do that. That's a nice way to put it. I I think, you're shooting yourself in the foot because who knows if you're ready. I mean, if you don't pass the interview, so what? You didn't die. You're still around and learn something from that interview. If you can, talk to the interviewer afterwards, like, hey, what was I weak in? What was I strong in? And take it and roll from there. But who cares? Take the interview. See what happens.
Yeah. What do you think you did to convince your current employer that you can do it? You're a good candidate.
Um, he asked me about Terraform, and I didn't lie. I just said I don't know about it yet, but I'm willing to learn. And I think he even said that. It's like, I appreciate you being honest with me. I was like, yeah, because you're going to find out that I don't know it one day. But me just being willing to learn and just you can go on YouTube and find a 30-minute video on Terraform or Bicep and go from there and learn projects. Yeah, I just be honest in an interview, and once again, if that ends up not getting the job, you can always ask afterward, "Hey, what didn't get me this job?" And then go from there.
That's I mean, I love it when you say that that just own your weakness. And I think
Yes.
when we spoke on a earlier call, you connected it to Muay Thai too, right?
Yes. Yeah, yeah, you'll someone's gonna find what you're not good at sooner or later. Someone will find it, and that's okay. It's an opportunity to learn and get better at what you're not good at, and that's part of learning.
Yeah. That's it's so cool to hear that that being authentic is a good thing, that showing
Yes,
your
absolutely.
vulnerability is a good thing, to say that, hey, I don't know certain things, and owning that is a good thing, because it if nothing else, it shows the employer that you know your weakness, that you have that awareness of what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are.
Yes, and on top of that, if you don't admit it, I think you're lying. I'm just strong everywhere. I'm like, okay, we'll see. We're gonna see about that. So I shouldn't say that out loud, but yeah, I just don't believe it when someone says, "Yeah, I'm the best at everything." Like, all right, we'll see.
And Derek, I think you mentioned that even though, with NextWork, you had a stronger foundation with AWS, the kind of things that you do now are more on Azure.
Yes,
Did that come up in the interview at all?
they mentioned that they have different teams, and I'm thinking I'm gonna go to AWS, and then I got the offer letter. Yeah, you're Azure. I'm like, well, all right, here we go.
Yeah, exactly. Classic example of why you don't have to worry about being job ready. Like, imagine if you said, "Oh, I need a Azure certification to get this job," or I need confidence in Azure to get this job." It would have never happened. But I think it's the willingness that you have, that, hey, I know enough to figure out what I don't know.
Right, and there's a chart somewhere on Google. A lot of these names differ, but they're the same structure,
Mm.
implementation, whatever. They're just different names, but a lot of them do the same thing. And yeah, I probably would have kicked myself like, no, 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 I can only do AWS. Bro, you can take this job and don't be like this. Don't. So yeah, I think I would have had more than one person telling me I wasn't good. So yeah, yeah,
Good for you, Derek. I'm so proud of you. You really inspire us. You're everything that you shouldn't be afraid. Fear isn't something that limits you. You're very authentic, owning your weakness and putting yourself out there and recognizing that, hey, I don't know everything and that's okay, but I will figure it out. I will
yeah.
learn.
I make the joke amongst my friends like, "Hey, y'all went to gifted schools. I was in Gen Pop learning like everybody else. So yeah, I don't know these magnet school stuff y'all learn by." Yeah, I wasn't that kind of a student, and I still made it to this level. So I did something right.
Yeah, yeah. You definitely did a lot of things right. So okay, so back to the three things. One was use all the tools you can. The
Mhm.
second one was
Own your flaws.
own your flaws. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, classic
Flaws, or was
example.
it I think like the second one was is spam apply. So I guess the
Oh
third one
yeah,
would be own your flaws. Here we go.
yeah. Okay. So just keep applying. Like the worst thing that can happen is you get a rejection. Not the end of the
Right.
yeah. It's not the end of the world. Just keep applying, um, and keep going.
That's correct.
Did you ever have to deal with self doubt?
All the time. All the time. Like, even, where I worked at, you work with some smart people, and, sometimes they just speaking like, "Yeah, I am dumb." But sometimes you gotta just gotta knock that thought aside and just take it at your own pace. Like, if you can study for 30 minutes a day, great. If you could do an hour a day, better. But I don't know, we all have responsibilities in our own learning process, but, just learn at your own pace. I think that's fine.
Yeah. What made you stay patient when progress felt slow or you couldn't see the results?
Hmm. Make me stay patient. Having good coworkers at the time and kind of telling the ones that I like communicated with and trusted, and they're kind of like, yeah, you got this, and just seeing that no doubt in their mind and no doubt in their responses, like, yeah, I do have this, and it kind of just help propel me forward. Because yeah, it is intimidating to learn these new things and not only dumb, but once my coworkers are kind of like, yeah, man, you got this. Don't This is nothing to you. I'm like, yeah, maybe you're right. So yeah.
Yeah. There's a question in the chat. One asks, how is the demand in a cloud engineer role in US? What is there a lot of opportunities? Um, did you have a lot of opportunities when you were applying for jobs, um, or is it a very competitive space in the US?
Um, I see a lot of positions on LinkedIn
Yeah.
right here in double street. Sorry about that. I see a lot of positions on LinkedIn, and pay scale varies, and that just depends where you live. I do think there's a lot of positions opening up, but also it just means more opportunity, but you're competing against people who've been in the field longer than you. But I don't know, just once again, just shoot your shot, see what happens.
Yeah. And now that you are in cloud engineering, do you find yourself having to keep learning?
Yes, it doesn't stop. It never will stop.
So what are you learning now?
Now I'm just learning bicep, um, which is Azure. Uh, is it a scripting language? Let me not say what this is incorrectly. Is
Tell me again. What is it?
Bicep. Yeah, it's a domain specific language for deploying Azure resources. There we go.
Right. Okay. Wow. And you're learning bicep now.
Yes, that's
And what
another
is that
process.
learning process like? So
Um,
now it's 9 to 5, but still some more time for learning, as opposed to 12 hours and then learning.
yes. Now I just Microsoft has their own little free program we could do
Mhm.
bicep projects, but yeah, learning never stops. You're never going to hit
Yeah.
that mountaintop. You're just going to keep on going, and once you think you reached it, some CISO or some C-suite exec created a new problem for you to fix, and it's going to be your job to fix it. So yeah, yeah,
I think if you're in the tech space, learning will never stop because there's always
no,
something new. There's a new service, there's a new tool, there's a new technology, and you just have to keep up.
yes you do.
And I think that's where it's important to be in a field that you enjoy so that learning is enjoyable.
Right. I mean, I don't really believe in the concept of a dream job. That's me speaking, strictly
Yeah,
me.
I love it.
But
Tell us
if it
more.
if it keeps you engaged, that's good enough for me. I don't believe in dream jobs because I don't dream of working when I go to bed. That's just don't mind me. Uh, but yeah, I mean, if it keeps you engaged and keeps you learning, that's as good as it gets for me.
Yeah. So work should be something that stimulates you, that engages you, that you are interested in doing.
Right.
Yeah. Which is something that you feel now as opposed to being a SOC analyst. Maybe not because you weren't interested in it, but maybe it took a bigger toll on you.
Yeah. Once again, the 12-hour shift didn't help. Just looking at a screen and like, hey, you see any errors? Yeah, I think I did, and just it's 12 hours looking at a screen, so it yeah, but this is
Yeah.
a lot more engaging, a lot more manageable to me.
Yeah. That's good. There's another question for you from Roy. He says, I love
Mhm.
it. Love a lot of great stuff. Big shout outs to you. Lots of love for you. But Roy's asking, when did you decide to go into cloud engineering? How many applications did you send out? How long did it take before you started getting interviews and eventually landed the role?
So, when did I decide? Once I got my AWS cert,
Mm.
it was kinda looking at roles and what roles were available for someone with the cloud cert, and that was kinda when that popped up, and how I got this job, one of my former coworkers who was, more on the engineering side of security, he left to go to be a DevOps engineer for Lidos. And he texted me one day and said, hey, do you want this job? I was like, what job? Like, do you want a cloud engineering job? So in the midst of me applying, I applied to that one too. And yeah, that helped a lot too. But networking helps,
That's
by the way. Add that to number
yeah.
4 of the 3. So,
And it's number four.
yeah,
Networking is very
that's
important. It came up yesterday too on someone giving advice to someone else. I forget the context, but it was like go to tech events, make yourself
yes.
known, um, ask friends of friends if they know any jobs, put yourself in LinkedIn, get referrals. So yeah, it's very powerful. The power of human connection is huge.
Yeah. Also, speaking of tech event, part of another reason why I didn't want to stay as a SOC analyst, I went to a cyber summit in Austin back in May, and the CISO for SolarWinds spoke, and he talked about the hack that happened, and he talked about like basically it happened in December, and because it happened in December, and because of who their customer base was, There was no Christmas break. You're going to stay here and figure out who did this." And I was like, "Do I want to do that? No, I don't. No, I don't."
Yeah. It is an intense role,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah, yeah. I'm really happy for you that you knew what you wanted and you made sure that you did whatever it takes to get that role, and then you're here. And now you're still working hard, still learning, still doing projects and making sure that you are the best version of yourself for where you're needed. Very cool.
Yeah, it's a definitely a process, nerve-wracking process, but that's all right. Keeps me engaged.
Yeah. Derek, you mentioned that you applied for a job after you got the certification. And you're absolutely like, it makes so much sense, right? Because that certificate is like a piece of paper or electronic document, whatever you might call it. It does authenticate or um, give you some sort of credential that, hey, I know I have the theoretical knowledge, and there was really no need for you to do any projects if you look at it from that way, right? You could have done a certificate and you could have applied for jobs. What made you think that, oh, I need to build things. I need to break things. I need to learn how to do this before I apply for jobs?
Just standing out from the pack, because at
Mm.
certain level, who doesn't have a cert, who doesn't have a degree? That's cool. But what else have you done? So kind of looking at it from that, and like, all right, you have a cert. Next, swipe along, next candidate. So what can make you stand out? And that was actually in like doing projects and saying, yeah, I have done that before on top of my certification.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. It does give you that extra because if everybody else has a certificate, everybody else has a degree, what puts you out? Did you have any kind of portfolio or how did you showcase your projects?
Um, oh, portfolio. Well, besides what I have on NextWork, I have my resume, and I
Okay.
have one. I mean, I have all my projects in NextWork kind of ready to go to show somebody. They never
Nice.
asked for it. I'm like, okay, fine.
Nice.
Nobody asked
That's
for it.
awesome.
I'm like, all right, but ready to go just in case.
Yeah. Um, when you list all your projects, you talked about using ChatGPT, getting the bullets, but you've done so many projects. Do you put all the projects in your resume, or how do you select
No,
the projects that you want to add?
I select the most kind of inclusive projects. So if I select the networking project, I select the networking project that has security elements and engineering elements. I choose like the most, how to phrase it, meaty projects. Sorry,
Mhm.
um,
Okay.
or like or more substantive. There's a better word. Substantive projects to choose on my resume, and that way they kind of instead of having like a resume with like 15 project bullets, I have like 7 or 8, but they're like healthy bullets too.
Yeah, I like that. And I also like that you're very like honest about like, hey, I used AI tools. ChatGPT helped me consolidate like bullet points of how to present myself and that project. And I think today, with all the AI tools that's out there, it really goes to our advantage if we learn how to use them. I'm just curious. Do you still are there any AI tools that you use today that can't live without, or you highly recommend something other than ChatGPT? Anything that you have a you do you have a go-to?
Notebook LM. That's one of Google's creations or uses, but to me, it does it. Like if you upload a PDF, you can make a mind map. It makes you a video explaining it. I love Notebook LM.
Really? How do you use Notebook LM?
Um,
What do you insert into Notebook LM? Like PDFs of something?
let me see real quick. Let me go to mine real quick, and I'll share my screen.
Amazing. Ooh, we get a nice little demo. Ooh, Juan says you can generate cards and podcasts. Oh yeah, the podcasts I
Yep.
am aware. But you have to feed it something, right? You have to give. knowledge for it to work with, right? Or do you generate from nowhere?
All right, let me share my screen real quick. All right.
Wow, this is cool.
Uh,
Good demo.
entire screen and share. All right. Can you see my screen?
Yep, can see your
All
screen.
right. All right. And here's my Azure Bicep notebook LM feed. And basically, like I
Nice.
just fed it a link.
Yeah,
It gives a nice little summation of it. And I have a mind map for some of them too.
nice.
And from there, you can even get that out of here. I have a video explaining reusable bicep templates. And I just grabbed it. Show you. Go to add sources from here. A website, YouTube video, copy and paste, Google Drive, whatever you need, and it'll make notes for you. And that really saves me a lot of time rather than handwriting, highlighting. Is it's really been helpful.
Amazing. Thanks so much for sharing that.
No
It's a
problem.
great. Were you using Notebook LM for preparing for your AWS certificates too?
I use it for everything. I use it for everything. AWS, I'll do my networking class. I use it for everything.
I love it. Thanks for sharing that. Great hack. But it looks like Juan also has been using it, and he's like, "Yeah, you can generate cards, podcasts, do deep research." So, yeah. Thanks for
Correct.
sharing that.
That's
It's
correct.
very useful. All right, we've got very little time, and I still have some more questions. If anybody in the audience has more questions for Derrick, let me know. Put it in the chat. I do have a bit of a rapid round for you, um,
Mm,
if I might ask. Are you ready?
yeah.
Okay. Favorite caffeinated drink?
Uh, um, favorite caffeinated drink, rain. Let me spell it
Rain.
out in the chat. Yeah, it's called
I was
Rain.
expecting coffee or something. Rain.
Specifically sour gummy. It's unbeatable. Yeah, I don't care
I
what
like.
y'all say, monster. No, Rain's the best. Yeah, thank you, Roy. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you know it. Yeah.
Wow, wow, amazing. Okay, we have rain fans. I gotta try it out. I haven't
Game too. Yes, sir. Okay, sorry.
Nice. Good. Roy's ready to hang out with you and have a drink of rain.
I like it. We'll toast. Yes.
It would also be really cool to hear where everybody is joining from. Derek is in San Antonio, Texas. So actually, I have a feeling we might have folks who are quite close to you, Derek. So it'd be cool if you actually meet up and have a drink of rain. That'd be epic.
Yeah, let's do it.
What is your pet peeve?
um, pet peeve. Uh, people who think everything revolves around them.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah. Once again, being in IT, you work with a lot of personalities, and some people are very smart, but they're very. I can't say that on live. They're not this hard. They their communication is sliders down the communication, and they use that as an excuse to talk to people however, and it's like yeah, that's not cool. I've witnessed situations where that almost went really left. It didn't, thank God, because that would have been bad. But it's kind of one of those things where I'm like, yeah, you're in a team environment. Learn how to talk to your teammates.
Mm, for sure. I really like your diplomatic answer, gotta say. Very diplomatic.
I try. I'm trying. I know this is a I have to watch what I'm saying, so I have to cut some words here for my answer. Like, all right, let's not say that. Okay.
Inside thought. Inside thought. Favorite movie.
Man, favorite movie. Mm, man. One of them at the cuss here, it's in the title, Inglorious Bastards by Quentin Tarantino. I love that movie. Love that
Classic.
movie. Yes.
Classic. Go
And
choice.
Blade, the first Blade. Yeah.
And Blade.
Yeah, the first Blade.
Oh, okay. Okay. We have a question from the audience, so I'm adding this to the list. Favorite sport?
Hmm. I still watch Muay Thai every now and again, but not as often as I did. Yeah, I guess that'll be that because I don't watch football. I don't watch basketball. But yeah, Muay Thai.
Muay Thai. And do you still
Yes.
go and practice?
No, lately it's a lot of weightlifting and a lot of walking. So that's what a typical workouts consist of.
Okay. Um, what does your ideal day look like?
Hmm. Ideal day. Waking up at oh, 10 a.m. I don't know. Going to iPick with my girlfriend. I love nice movie theaters. I
Oh.
love nice movie theaters. iPick, Real Cinema, and Real Luxury Cinema in Houston. That's a great movie theater too. You're all going to see some nice movie theaters in Austin, by the way. Yeah.
Mm,
Um.
nice.
mm, and someone paying for more tattoos for me. Yeah. Yeah.
Say that again.
Yep. Someone buying me more tattoos. Yeah. Yes. That's ideal.
You have tattoos?
Yeah. Like my arms covered from here to here. My stomach's covered. My chest is covered. Yes.
Oh my
So
goodness, I wish I had known. I would have added that to the questions. What's your favorite one?
um, I have an octopus tattoo that goes from here to like my back. I also have like a huge Dragon Ball tattoo on my stomach, like Goku and Shinron and the Korin Tower and everything. So yeah, probably two of my
Wow.
favorite tattoos. And they all
Wow.
hurt. Everybody lie to you. They hurt a lot.
They hurt.
They all hurt. Don't let anyone. No, they don't hurt that bad. Yes, they do.
Which one was the most painful? Which area?
My stomach tattoo. All in all, is about 6 hours. And yeah, it hurt a lot. Hmm.
How many tattoos in total?
Five. I would say five, but they all cover a lot of space.
Wow, so five massive tattoos.
Yes.
Amazing, amazing. That's so cool. Okay, I'm getting a lot of questions. You've got Rain fans, you've got
I
Dragon
got
Ball
time.
Z fans.
I got time.
You're just
Yeah, let's go.
there's a
I
lot.
got time.
What is your favorite Dragon Ball Z character?
Hmm. Goku kind of annoys me, especially what they did to him in Super. They dumbed him down in Super, and I would never forgive them for that. Um, Gohan. I'll say Gohan because he was put in a very like unenviable spot, but he still made it happen. Like, hey, you're gonna fight. Your dad tells you you're gonna fight this bad guy. Excuse me, dad. What you tell me to do? Like that's crazy to me. But he still pulled it off.
Man, I don't think I've watched Dragon Ball Z after like the 90s. I don't know. It's like it was just yeah, I know Gohan, but I think we've got a lot of people who are saying Gohan for life. It's awesome. So I think you're yeah. You're saying all the right things. Um, if not a cloud engineer, then what else would you have been?
Yeah, I don't know. I probably would have tried to try my hand at networking. Um, but yeah, I had to get out of being a stock analyst. Those hours were no good.
Yeah, fair enough. Um, okay, so a little away from the rapid fire, the answer now kind of questions, but a little more light questions as we wrap up the session. When you look at your journey from Army, IT specialist, SOC analyst, now cloud engineer, what would surprise your younger self the most?
Hmm. I wouldn't say surprise my younger self, but more or less that I can tell my younger self like, hey, remember that anime you watched when you were a kid? Yeah, I got it on DVD. It's kind of like I can tell my younger self that like, yeah, you remember that anime when you were middle school? Yeah, I got it. Yep, yep. Go and take a peek. Go sit down, enjoy yourself. I can tell myself that.
I love it. I love it. I love the authenticity. You know what the real important things are. Like,
Yes,
I mean,
yes, I
I
love
know
that.
I've made it when I've got that. I've got my favorite anime shows on DVD. Look at that. That's
Yep.
awesome. I love it. Is there any non-technical habits or hobbies that you think secretly helped you or helps you in your cloud career?
Yes. I'd say rap music really helps. Um,
Rap music?
yes, really
Derrick
helps.
are full of
Uh,
surprises. I love it.
yes. I have. Let me get my vinyl collection because I'm feeling good. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
loving
yeah.
this.
I mean, a lot of it just like I get it. A lot of it can be seen as negative, but even that kind of bravado kind of helps me like power through like a bad day. Like because there's no confidence like a rap song, and I stand by that to this day. And like someone telling you like you could be on a 3 mile run and your favorite song comes on, like from like my favorite rappers, the Clips from Virginia Beach. Like they put out an amazing album. Like if that song comes on, I might give it an extra half mile. I'm not gonna go too crazy, but extra half mile. Like it that confidence in rap music is just it's fuel. It does something to me that I can't describe. But yeah, my
Mhm.
favorite albums once again.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. I got to take a screenshot of this. Hold on, hold on. I got to take a picture
There's
of this.
a couple of my
All right,
other
send it
albums.
to
Yep.
us. All right, all right. The secret to the cloud journey. The real secret.
Rap music and caffeine.
Awesome. I love it. Oh, okay. But they're on uh vinyl. They're vinyl
Yes.
records.
Yeah, I spend way
So
too
it's
much
not,
money on vinyl.
so it's not like you're walking to the interview and listening to rap music.
Yes, that too.
Oh, that too, that too.
Yeah,
Okay,
on my
okay.
Spotify,
Awesome.
yes, I am. Yep.
Of course. I mean,
Yes,
silly
I am.
me. Of course. Nice. And who is your favorite artist again?
Um, currently, I would say, the rap group called, The Clips. Wait,
Eclipse or Clips? The
The
Clips.
Clips.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I don't
I'll
know.
probably say
I have a
that's where
feeling. I have a feeling. So say that again.
alright, that's where, a little icon comes from on my, on my profile. Yeah, it's their album cover.
Exactly. Oh, okay. So if you know, you know.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay.
Honestly,
I'm gonna.
another little, fun fact about me, some of my projects I put on NextWork, I put
Yeah.
acronyms that are rap songs that I listened to at the time. So if you guess them, yeah. Yeah.
Wait. What? What? So
Yeah,
you saved
some
the next project with acronyms of your favorite rap songs.
yeah,
So can you
on my LinkedIn, like, the hashtags, I might put, like, a little, like, the title of a rap song, but the acronyms, and I'll reword them as, like, cloud themes. It's kinda like someone gets it and, like, yeah, you get a prize. Maybe not, I'm not giving you nothing, but congratulations for knowing.
Oh my goodness, I am going to get Maximus and I'm gonna be like, hey, can you figure it out? Because I think if there's anybody in the team who might know, it might be Maximus. That's so cool. So cool. And this is on LinkedIn, Derek. I could go through your LinkedIn portfolios that the projects that you've shared, and there's a hashtag in there that's referring to a rap song.
Yeah, I mean, not all of them, but some of them are, like, they're rap songs that I kinda reworded as in, like, cloud themes, like, so yeah, it's yep.
Can you give an example?
Yeah, not a problem. See here.
Roy says that's a cybersecurity person for you.
Yeah. Hiding the clues. Let me see here,
I
profile.
love this. Oh my goodness.
Where my post at? My post, show all.
Derek, when I think the first time I met Derek was on one of our one-on-one calls, and there was such little like conversation. It was very to the point. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm doing. Yes, and it was very like to the point, very polite, very professional. And now I'm like hearing all these stories. I love this.
Yeah, can't scare people away too early. Yeah, just little by little. Here we go. Let me see. That's one of them. See if I can find another one. That's a little obvious. I wanna. Yeah, I'll use this one. Fine. Huh, wait, that was not smart of me to do. All right, 1 second. Yeah, here we go. So I'm gonna share my screen again.
Okay. And I
Screen.
seriously thought that one non-technical habit or hobby would be Muay Thai, but no, it's rap music, and I learned something new.
Like this project right here. It's literally the rap group, the clips, the first letter of every word, answer album title. Let God sort them out. It's
Oh,
the first letter of
wow.
every yeah. So I've done that with a couple other ones, but I'll let y'all figure those out. And yeah, y'all figure it out then. Once again, I'm not giving you a prize. You just congratulations, you figured out the mystery.
That is so cool, Derek. I learned so much today from you. Um, this has been so much fun. And I'm so grateful that you took the time today. Um, it's yeah, we've got I learned so much. Oh my goodness. But to recap everything that we've talked about, I think Derek
Mhm.
is someone who mentioned that you know having like not enough feeling, that imposter syndrome, or like that fear that I'm not enough is very normal.
Yes, absolutely.
But it's more important that you keep going and don't let that stop you. You're never going to know everything, but you got to be ready to learn anything, and
Right.
that shouldn't stop you from applying for jobs.
That's correct.
It yeah, go on.
Oh, sorry. Tip 5 of number 3. Sorry, this kind of grew out of control.
So,
One thing that also helped too, get a group of friends who are on the same kind of like mission you are. Um, Not to get too conspiracy theory about it. The job market is not meant for you to be alone. If you have a group of 3 friends, they can pass each other hints back and forth. Hey man, this job might be good for you. You have better success that way. But
wow.
tackling the job market by yourself, you're probably not going to win. You know, if you do, you're not going to. But get a group of 3 to 4 friends and help out each other. It helps out a lot.
Yeah, so like share job profiles, share
Yes.
interview tips, resume tips, those kinds of things. Community is
Yes.
helpful.
Yes.
Yeah. Can we quickly recap the five tips? Because I know some folks joined a bit late. The first one was
Oh,
use all the tools you have.
yes. That's one. Use the tools you have. Yep.
The second one was I'm not in any particular order, but network. You
Yes.
never know where the opportunity is. So ask people, put yourself out there, apply like crazy.
Yes.
Never,
Yes.
don't think you have to be job ready to apply for jobs. Derrick is a great example. He's got all this AWS certification, did all this AWS projects, got the job, and now he's got to do Azure.
Yes.
So, and then the fifth one that you added was just now was work in a group.
Yes.
It's always better to tackle it together. I think there was one more. I can't remember what it was.
Me either. Sorry. My
That's okay.
bad.
Should have listened from the beginning. Amazing. Any final thoughts? Like, what are you excited about in the next part of your cloud journey?
Just progression and see what that brings me. Um, learn more, you get better opportunities, you see cool things, go to cool places. The more just the progression. Yeah. Oh, sorry. One more. 6 of 3. This I'm good. Get out of hand. I said it earlier. I'm not a gifted student. It is a lot of learning, like the coding part of cloud is hard for me. But with that being said, give it 10 minutes a day. Then do 20 minutes. Then do 30 minutes. Just keep building on that momentum and learn little by little. If I can do it, you can too. You know, you don't have to be some gifted tech wizard to learn this. You can do it. Just give yourself grace. I'm not a gifted student. I just kept doing it over and over again.
I love that. Just keep doing it over and over again. And little by
Yes,
little, you'll learn a lot of things.
that's correct.
That's wonderful. I think that's a great place to wrap it up.
But the list keeps
Really
growing.
excited. Yeah, I'm really excited that you're here. I'm so excited for what's ahead of you. Um, you're like a couple months into the new role and new tools, learning Azure now and constantly learning. And I think we all have so much to learn from you as well. So thank you so much for taking the time to um, meet with all of us here, answer all the questions, share so much about yourself with us. It was so much fun. Roy says, I enjoyed Derrickisms, 6 out of 6. Good stuff.
Sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to. You said 3. Like, yeah, no, there's more. My bad.
We have a demand. We need a book on that. Might be publishing a book on that soon. I learned so many things like rain, Dragon Ball Z, the rap
Mhm.
music, and how to hide a little bit of yourself even when you're showcasing projects, like a true
Yes.
cybersecurity specialist.
Yeah, it makes it fun. Don't just like once again, at a certain level you have to stand out. Just don't go crazy and just drop f bombs on a professional platform. You can work yourself in a project, but just find a way to do it that's appropriate for everybody. You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Know your limits, know your audience,
Yes. Yeah. There we go.
and present yourself accordingly.
Yes.
Love it. I like the first time I met Derrick. It was all Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am, I will do that. And and look at him telling me about the tattoos and and all the good stuff. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I can't wait to keep connecting with you, Derek. I know you are doing really well, and I hope that you stay connected. And there's a lot of learners who can benefit from you, and I hope you constantly um, reach out a lending hand to all of them who can really learn from you. I've put Derek's LinkedIn profile out there as well. So if anybody wants to connect with him, Derek is so sweet, as you can tell, and he's always ready for some bonding over a drink of rain. So
Yes. If you drink Monster, come to you, just sit in the back somewhere. No, I'm sorry. You can,
What about Red Bull? How's Red Bull? Oh
we're adults
no.
here. And we're not in high school no more. Come on. Grow-
Okay, okay. All right. I look forward to sharing a drink of rain with you, Derek. I really, really look forward to that. Um, Amazing. So thank you so much for taking the time today and really appreciate everything that you do. I think it is absolutely inspiring um, to go from a video, in Instagram video, and to actually do things and build things and get to the role that you want to with such determination and goal oriented focus. I think that's something that we all can learn from. Thanks so
Thank you. I
much for your
appreciate that. And thank you to y'all, to NextWork. Thank you very much. I'm serious about that.
thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it so
No
much.
problem.
Thanks, Derek.
All right.
Thank you so much for your time. Have a good night.
No problem.
And for all of you joining in today, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and take care. Oh, we've got questions like, is there a link for the LinkedIn profile? I will tag you all and share it with you. Thank you all, everyone. Take care. Bye.
Y'all have a good one.